Hello students, this is Dr. Nimolangshu here again. So nowadays we are discussing about valence bond theory of coordination complexes, which was given by Linus Pauling. And in my last class we have discussed that according to valence bond theory, there should be metal-ligand bond. Okay, so there are salient features of valence bond theory. There should be metal-ligand bond first, and the second one is ligand is acting as Lewis base, because it is an electron pair donor, and metal is acting as Lewis acid. Third one is that metal should have empty d orbitals or empty orbitals to take extra electrons from ligands. Fourth one is that the d orbital should hybridize itself before attaching any ligand to it. So on the basis of that, we have seen that of coordination complexes of coordination number 4 give with sp3 hybridization give tetrahedral geometry to the complex, and coordination complexes with coordination number 4 with dsp2 hybridization give square planar complex. Then we have seen that coordination complexes with coordination number 5 with sp3 dehybridization give trigonal bipyramidal geometry of the complex. And similarly, we have seen that coordination complexes with coordination number 6 with sp3 d2 hybridization or d2 sp3 hybridization give octahedral geometry to the coordination complexes. Now, we have also explained what is sp3 d2 hybridization or d2 sp3 hybridization. Means that in some cases n-1 d orbitals are involved in the hybridization, and in some cases nd orbitals are involved in the hybridization. So the cases where n-1 d orbitals are involved, these are called inner orbital complexes, and the cases where nd orbitals are involved, these are called usko bolte hum outer orbital complexes. Now we have also seen that ligands have got certain strength. There are certain field strength of ligands, and we have seen in a spectrochemical series where we have seen the strength of certain ligands. So ligands which are strong field ligand, they do pairing of electrons in d orbitals, and as a result the complexes become as a result the complexes become low spin complexes, and on the vice versa or on the contrary, the ligands which cannot pair up electrons, means the ligands which are weak field ligands give high spin complexes. Okay, so in this way we have seen, and also we have taken one example, that is we have taken Cr and H3 okay, and so now today we are going to see more and more examples. The first example which is coming to us is hexacyanoferric 3 ion. Hexacyanoferric 3 ion means the formula of this one will be hexacyano means cyano 6 and Fe is there, so it is Fe is there, so the coordination complex will be 3 minus. Okay, so it is because it is a ferric, means that it is a complex will be negative one. Okay, so first step is to find the oxidation state. So ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट कितना होगा इसका, ऑक्सीजन स्टेट ऑफ सेंटीमीटर एटम आयरन x plus 6 into Cn का है -1 equal to -3, that is x is equal to +3. So means that iron is in +3 oxidation state. So iron का इलेक्ट्रॉन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या है, आयरन का एटॉमिक नंबर है 26, that is we have 3d6 and 4s2, means that we have also have 4p0. Okay, now when iron will go to 3+ state, iron in 3+ state means the configuration will be 3d5 4s0 and 4p also 0. Okay, so accordingly we will draw the spin configuration. So this is of 3d5, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 electrons are there, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and 4s is, this is 4s orbital, this is second, and this is 4p orbital. This is also a vacant orbital. Okay, this is also a vacant orbital. Okay, so now what we do is now here ligand is cyano, so which is a strong field ligand. So what it will do? It will do the pairing. It will do the cyano. Cn minus is a strong field ligand. Cn minus is a strong field ligand. Okay, so it will do the pairing. What it will do? It will pair up electrons. It will pair up this electron to here. It will pair up this electron to here, but this electron will remain unpaired. Okay, so as a result, we will get this configuration. As a result, we will get this configuration, means that we will have the pairing of electrons will take place because cyano is a Cn minus is a strong field ligand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Cn minus is a strong field ligand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will remain unpaired. Okay, and accordingly 4s will also remain vacant, and similarly 4p will also remain as vacant orbital. Okay, now what will happen? Hybridization will take place. Hybridization is D2sp3. D2 because we should have 6 orbitals available for ligand. We should have 6 vacant orbitals available for ligand. So the hybridization will be D2sp3 hybridization. Okay, so the hybridization is D2sp3 hybridization. Now after hybridization, what will happen? After hybridization, what will happen? Here Cn minus will provide extra electrons. This is electron of Cn minus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these are electrons from Cn minus. This is from Cn minus. This is from another 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 Cn minus. And this is from another Cn minus. Now we will determine some features. So let's see how the thing goes. Okay. So the features of this complex will be that hybridization is state of hybridization is okay, is D2sp3. Now it's the inner orbital complex or outer orbital complex. So nature of the complex, nature is inner orbital complex. Okay, because the inner d orbital is involved for hybridization, not the core d orbital is not involved in hybridization. It is only the 3d orbital is involved in hybridization. So the nature is inner orbital complex. Next is magnetic nature. So the magnetic nature will be magnetic nature. Since there are only one unpaired electron, so now n equal to 1, so means equal to root over n into n plus 2 whole magneton. So it is root over 1 into 1 plus 2 whole magneton. So the answer will come somewhat approximately 1.73 Bohr magneton. Okay, and now last but not the least is that this is magnetic moment, and this is magnetic moment definitely. So I made a mistake here. This is magnetic moment, and now is magnetic nature. So since there are only one unpaired electron, so the complex will be weakly paramagnetic. So the complex is weakly paramagnetic. Okay, it will be paramagnetic, no doubt, but it will be not so much strong paramagnetic like the previous one. So it is a weakly paramagnetic complex. So in this way we are to find whether what is the magnetic nature of the complex. Okay. Next we are going to solve another one, is hexacyanoferrate 2 ion. Okay. So let's see how the thing goes here also. Hexacyanoferrate 2 ion. Fe CN6 and it will be 4 minus. It will be 4 minus. Okay. So first we have to find oxidation state. Oxidation state is X plus 6 into minus 1 is equal to minus 4. That is X equal to plus 2. So the iron is in plus 2 oxidation state. So the atomic number of iron is 26. So 3d6, 4s2 and 4p is 0. So Fe into plus state, Fe into plus state. So iron is 2 plus state, so it will be 3d6 and 4s0, 4p 0. So 3d6 means it will have this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of d orbital, and this is 4s orbital, and this is 4p orbital. Okay, this is 4p orbital. Okay, so here we have 6 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here also ligand is Cn minus. So Cn minus is a strong field ligand. So Cn minus is a strong field ligand. Okay, Cn minus is a strong field ligand. So what it will do? It will do the pairing. It will take this electron to here. It will take this electron to here. So as a result, we will get this one. As a result, we will get this one. All the electrons will be paired now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the electrons will be paired now. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have this one 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electrons are paired, and this 4s is totally vacant. So the hydration will be similar to the previous one. That is, it will be D2sp3 hybridization, and Cn will accommodate these orbitals. This is Cn minus, this is another Cn minus. So to differentiate between the electron of Cn and d orbital of iron, I am giving the electron of Cn minus as cross sign. Okay. So this is another Cn minus. Here another Cn minus will come. Here another Cn minus will come. Okay. Here another Cn minus will come. The fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here the sixth one Cn minus will come. Okay. So in this way this hybridization takes place. So see, FeCN6 3 minus was the iron was in plus 3 oxidation state, and the complex was the hybridization was D2sp3, same as this one. But the important thing is that here see no unpaired electrons are there. Here no unpaired electrons are there, so the complex will be diamagnetic. Now question is, it is a very important question so far as the final exam point is concerned. Explain why FeCN6 4 minus is diamagnetic in nature, whereas FeCN6 3 minus is paramagnetic in nature, although both undergo D2sp3 hybridization. So I will write the question for you. So the magnetic nature, the state of hybridization of this complex of this central metal atom is state of hybridization will be, okay, it will be D2sp3. Okay, next is the complex is inner orbital or outer orbital complex. It is inner orbital complex. So nature is inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. Okay. And next is magnetic nature. So the complex is, since there is no unpaired electron, so the complex is diamagnetic in nature. Since there are no unpaired electrons, so the complex is diamagnetic in nature, and the magnetic moment value will be that is mu value will be, since there are no unpaired electrons, so the magnetic moment value is 0, because mu is equal to 0, because n is equal to 0. since n is equal to 0. So the mu is also equal to 0. So the question for your final exam is, the question will be in this way. So when I will provide you the notes, you will get everything from in that notes. So the question will be in this way. Question: explain why FeCN6 3 minus is paramagnetic. Okay, that we have solved earlier. Whereas FeCN6 4 minus is diamagnetic. Okay, is diamagnetic. Although both undergo D2sp3 hybridization, means both have octahedral geometry. Although both have D2 hybridization. So this is of 2 marks. So you have to give total, and then you have to write. That is why this one is paramagnetic and this one is diamagnetic, and you have to show. And the way I have shown just now, in that way only you have to show, otherwise you will not get full marks. Okay, so this is very careful, my dear students. Next I am going to give one example to you, is that COF6 3 minus and COF6 3 minus and COF6 3 minus and so COF6 3 minus is homework for you. So you do this in your home. So try to solve it. If any problem arises, you can share with me your problem, or you can share with me your queries. So COF6 3 minus is your homework. So homework is COF6 3 minus. Okay, so you have to find the stage of hybridization first. Second is you have to find the nature of the complex, or the inner orbital complex or outer orbital complex. Third, you have to find the magnetic nature of the complex. Okay, and the fourth one is you have to find the magnetic moment values. Okay, so in this way you have to find. Okay, now we are going to do another one, that is hexa aqua iron 3. Hexa aqua iron 3, that is FeH2O6 3 plus. FeH2O6 3 plus. So let's see how it goes. FeH2O6 3 plus. Okay, so let's see how the thing goes. So the FeH2O6 3 plus. Next is FeH2O6 3 plus. Here also we have to find the oxidation state first. So oxidation state is equal to X plus 6 into water, we know 0 is equal to plus 3. So X is equal to plus 3. So iron is in plus 3 oxidation state. So iron atomic number 26 is 3p6 and 4s2 and 4p is 0. So iron in 3 plus state will be 3d5, 4s0 and 4p0. Okay, so let's see how the thing goes. So this is 3d5 orbital, 3d5. So 5 electrons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrons are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is as 4s orbital vacant, and this is 4p orbital. This is also vacant one. Okay, this is also a vacant one. Now water is a strong field ligand or weak field ligand. Water is a strong field ligand or weak field ligand. So water is a strong field ligand or weak field ligand. Since water is a strong field ligand, so it will do the pairing. So water is a strong field ligand, so it will do the pairing. It will take this electron here. So since water H2O is a strong field ligand, so it will do the pairing. So it will keep only one electron unpaired. So the scenario of the complex will be like this. So it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orbitals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electron is there, and 4s is vacant, and 4p accordingly 4p is also vacant. Okay. So now there are 6 orbitals available. 6 water is coming, so 6 orbitals available. So the hybridization it will undergo D2sp3 hybridization. D2sp3 hybridization it will undergo. Okay, so D2sp3 hybridization. So this is from one water, this is another water, this is another water, this is another water molecule, this is another water molecule, and this is another water molecule. Okay, so these are electrons from water. H2O, this is from H2O, this is also from H2O, this is also from H2O, this is also from H2O, and this is also from H2O. Okay, so now the complex has formed, and now we will discuss some of the features of this complex. So first is state of hybridization. The state of hybridization is D2sp3 hybridization, D2sp3 hybridization. Okay, so D2sp3 hybridization. So first is D2sp3 hybridization. So state of hybridization is D2sp3. State of hybridization is D2sp3. State of hybridization is D2sp3. Then the complex is a inner orbital complex. Inner orbital complex. The complex is a inner orbital complex because inner orbital is involved. And magnetic nature it is weakly paramagnetic because only 1 ampere electron is there. So it is weakly paramagnetic, and weakly paramagnetic. And the magnetic moment value is that is mu is equal to how many electrons are there? Only 1 electron are there. 1 into 1 plus 2 is equal to 1.73 Bohr magneton. So these are features you have to write for a particular complex. Otherwise you will not get full marks, my dear students. So this is how we will explain. Next is we are going to explain COF6 3 minus. So one thing I want to say that there are many more problems in your NCERT books. So if go on solving those problems, if any problem arises, if any queries arises, so you are free to ask me about this. So next is COF6 3 minus. COF6 3 minus. Okay, so COF6 3 minus. Now here the oxygen state of cobalt is equal to X plus 6 into minus 1 is equal to minus 3. So that is X equal to plus 3. So the oxygen state of cobalt is atomic number 27, that is 3d7, and 4s2, then 4p0. So cobalt at 3 plus oxidation state it is 3d. How much? 3d 2 plus 1. 2 electron, these 2 electron will go, and this 1 electron will go. 3d6 and 4s0, 4p0. Okay, so 3d6 we have 3d6 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 4s orbital and this is 4p orbital. Okay, this is 4p orbital. Okay, now 1, 2 electrons, 6 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron. Okay. Now fluorine is a weak field ligand. It will not do pairing. So what we will do? But we need 6 orbitals available. Should be available. So what we will do? So let us draw this in a more simplified way. So this is for cobalt 3d6. So it has 6 electrons in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 4s orbital, and this is 4p orbital, and this is we should also have here 4d orbital. 4d is also 0. 4d is also 0. So you should also have here 4d orbital. Okay, so it is a 4d orbital. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So F is a weak field ligand. Since F is a weak field ligand, so no pairing will take place. So the hybridization will be sp3, but we should have 6 orbitals available for bonding. We should have 6 orbitals available for bonding. So the hybridization will be sp3d2 hybridization. sp3d2. See how our outer orbital complex are forming. So here one electron pair from one F. Here another electron, another 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 F. Okay, here another electron, another F. So it is a outer orbital complex. So now we will write the hybridization. So the state is equal to sp3 d2 hybridization, and next is nature of complex. Nature is outer orbital complex. It is outer orbital because outer orbital is involved in the hybridization or involved in the bonding. Next is magnetic nature. So it will be highly paramagnetic because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are unpaired. So highly paramagnetic. And what will be the magnetic moment values? Highly paramagnetic. And the mu is equal to, because since n is equal to 4, n is equal to 4, therefore mu equal to 4 into 4 plus 2, okay, is equal to, now the value will come as, will be coming as 5 point, so the value will be coming as 4.9 volt magneton. 4.9 volt magneton. So my dear students, we have seen some of the examples where we have seen inner orbital complex and outer orbital complex, and all these complexes exhibit octahedral geometry. So means that coordination number is 6. Now in my next class we will be discussing the complexes with coordination number 4. So with this I want to end up my session here today. Thank you very much my dear students for your patience hearing. Thank you very much.